everybody, it's Miss Marie, and today for Steam Thursday we are going to be making a fleece pillow for the holidays. It can be a gift or a decoration or just for your own room, however you like it. It's very soft and very nice. Hopefully you picked up a kit from the library. It came with 2 pieces of fleece that's all fringed and has a little print of a penguin on the front. It has some instructions, which are really easy, and it has some stuffing. So I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see me start how to do this, and then I'll probably fast forward because it's so easy. I think you're going to really enjoy it. It's a great way to practice tying knots if you haven't learned how to do that yet. Have somebody show you, an older sibling or a grown-up, and then you'll be able to practice as you go around. And maybe grab a cup of cocoa or something and sit down and make this. I've got my coffee over here and I'm ready to work. All right, I'll turn this down so you can see. And there we are. Oops, let's see. Okay, so I've got my 2 pieces of fleece, and you don't even have to turn them inside out or anything because this is going to be so easy. We don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to just line them up so that the 2 corners are together. And then I'm going to start right in this upper left corner, and I'm just going to start tying knots. And you don't want to tie them too tight because it'll pucker, and you don't want to tie them too loose either. You can always tighten them. It's harder to loosen them, so I'm going to just tie them just right, like Goldilocks. Not too tight, not too loose, not too hot, not too cold, just right. And then I'm going to make sure I don't skip any as I go past, okay? So go to the next one. And I'm going to keep on doing that. And make sure I don't tie like this one to one I've already done either. That would be silly. So I have to make sure that I'm getting 2 new pieces every time. Otherwise it's going to be, there's going to be a gap. Stuffing will come out. So, yep, I just want to make sure you got 2 fresh fringy pieces here to tie into a knot. Now, I know I'm going a little fast on my knot here. Let me show you how to do a knot. Okay, so I've got the 2 pieces, and you bring the top one under or the bottom one under, just one over the other. Well, I'll go slower. One over the other, kind of like an X. Then you tuck the one that's on top underneath in through the circle that you created when you, well, circle, there's a space actually right here. You created a space, so you tuck the top around the bottom and pull it through that little space and pull it, and then do the same thing. Now this one's going to be on the top, and we're going to tuck it onto the bottom one and pull it through that circle. So it's very easy to tie knots, and it's a good practice for tying shoes. It's a good skill for crafting. It's good for STEM. You need to tie things together when you're building something. You should always work on those hand skills. All right, so I'm going to pause this and keep working, and I'm gonna go around and do both sides, and I'm gonna leave about 6 inches or so, so maybe 4 or 5 little fringes open at the bottom, okay? So keep going, but leave a few open at the bottom so we can put the stuffing in. Okay, so I've been working maybe 5 or 10 minutes, no rush, take your time. And I'm almost done. I left some open at the bottom here so I can stuff it in. It says to take your stuffing and sort of fluff it as you're putting it in, because you don't want to just put a big lump of stuffing in there. It would be very fluffy. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to just start fluffing my stuffing, pulling it into smaller bits and getting some air in there by pulling it apart, and then pushing it into my pillow. And this is a really fun little way to celebrate winter. This cute little penguin, soft, fleecy, warm pillow. Bring some wintry decorations into your home. Could leave it up until spring. It's really not for a holiday, it's just winter. Keep pulling that apart, getting some air in there. This should be plenty of stuffing. Especially since we're fluffing it up. So far it looks pretty good. I don't see any stuffing coming out, but if you do and you have to go around and tighten up again, that's okay. Tighten up your knots. I'm going to use all that they gave me because I want my pillow to be really fluffy. All right. And I'm going to tie off those last few knots that are there that I haven't done yet. And then we're going to be all done. And like I said, this is super easy, very relaxing and fun, and you're going to end up with something so nice that you can either keep for yourself and your family, or you can give as a gift to grandparents or aunts or uncles. It really will bring a nice little bit of winter into your house. Oops, I'm going to tie that one in there. Make sure my knot is out of the way before I tie a new knot. It gets harder towards the bottom because they keep wanting to get into the other knots. And I don't want to do that. Okay. Let's make sure I got 2 new pieces and a new knot. Pieces. Okay, and looks like I've got my last 2 pieces are right here. That's all done, and now I'm gonna bring it over here and shake it out just to get some fluff down to the bottom. There we go. A really nice winter fluffy pillow. Super easy, didn't even have to sew or thread a needle for that one. And I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoy your holidays at home. Talk to you soon.